In this video session, we will understand what is a box and whisker plot. Box whisker plot are used to represent the statistical data. A typical box whisker plot looks like this, wherein you have this is the maximum value of the data, this is the minimum value of the data. The median corresponds to this line. This cross is the mean. This is your first quartile. So the first quartile point is here. Median, as you know, it is the second quartile. This is your third quartile. So box whisker plot gives you an idea about how spread is the data. So these are called as whiskers, looking like cat's whisker, and this is the box. Plotting of a box and whisker plot gives you an idea about how the data looks like, what is the variability of the data, and Excel 2016 and above makes your life very easy to create one variable whisker plot or two variable whisker plot. I have this data set which has the marks of the students across subjects like finance, marketing, HR. Okay, so students have scored out of 100, 38, 25, etc. So if I have to create a box whisker plot, I have to select this data. So I will select this data and go to insert. Then there are some recommended charts, but I would say box whisker plot is available in the statistical chart. So this histogram option you have here, you have box and whisker plot. So you can click on box whisker plot and you can get this data. So see, this is for finance, this is for marketing, and this is for HR students. So I can say that in case of marketing students, there is a big difference between the top student maximum and the first quartile. And I can say that the mean is lying below the median. But in case of finance students, the mean is lying above the median. And the students, again here there is a big difference, but not as different as marketing. However, in case of HR, the difference between the top student and the first quartile range is not much. So here the students' marks are less spread. Here we can say marketing, the top students are much better than the average of the students. So this gives you an idea. Before working on the data set, it's best that you create a box and whisker plot. In this box whisker plot, you have lot of options to change. Let's say as an example, I don't want this style, I can make this style. And in this style you have these options of connecting the median. Whichever way you like, you can create the box whisker plot. Then color, you have lot of options. You can make it colorful. You can make it whatever the options you would want to select, and you can make it those. Right. So make sure that instead of doing these jazzy things, it's better that it should look decent, but it should represent the data properly. You should have chart title proper, the series should be proper. So like you have to, let's say, format legend, you have to make the options, all those things you have to make it proper, right? And it's better that you can remove these lines, so it becomes much better. Next we'll see a two-dimensional box whisker plot. So here I have the data of the students, but instead of having the data only from one college, I have the marks from different colleges. So you have college A, students marks in finance, college B, college C, right? And the distribution is there. I want to create a box whisker plot on this. Again, in Excel 2016 it is much simpler. So we'll select this, we'll say insert, and we go to the box whisker plot and we get it. So how to understand this? This is a two variable because you have, in case of finance, you have these three colleges are there. So which is not being shown here. So what we'll do is we'll go to the design, we'll go and add chart element, and we'll say legend we want to add the top. Right, so we can get the legend. So blue is college A, orange is college B, and this is college C. Gray one, you want to change. You would want to make it this way, you can make it. So again, the premise remains the same even in two variable. In this two variable, you can see the trend across the colleges. right? So you can see across the college, in college A, these are the college A students, how they are performing, college B, college C. This here you will see that in case of finance, the college C students data is not that much variable. See, the maximum and the first quartile difference is not much. But in case of college B, there is a student who has scored very less marks and he is like well below. Whereas in case of college A, it was opposite, wherein there was a very bright student. And you can see that the average score of college C in finance is more than college B, and that in turn is more than college A. So you can compare the average score in this. You can compare the distribution, you can compare the median. So in one chart you can see entire all of this data.